Hey guys, do you ever meet somebody and within the first 15 minutes of meeting them, you know every pain they've suffered over their lifetime, every emotional issue they've had over their lifetime? Carolyn Mace, in her book Why People Don't Heal, calls this concept woundology. She says these people suffer from woundology. Or what she says is that they use it as a tool, as a weapon, as a point of power. They kind of dictate the relationship as based upon, if you care for me, you'll fix this thing, or you'll give me sympathy, or whatever the case. Now, obviously, that's not a very healthy foundation to build a relationship on, whether it's romantic or business or friendship or whatever it might be. And what happens is that the person who's hearing all this can feel obligated. Again, we tend to be people pleasers, to really fix and help and do what they want to get what they want and maybe fix their life. Now, in my own life, I was the actual polar opposite. My life was so chaotic as a kid that I kind of kept a life of secrets and shame, and I didn't talk about anything. And I mean, probably till I was about 40 years old, I really didn't speak about my issues emotionally or physically, and no one knew. So I think there's a happy medium somewhere. I mean, obviously, complaining and whining and all that, it becomes burdensome to the people around you. It's not really something that's going to allow them to become closer and more attached to you. It's going to actually, I don't know, some resentment and push them away to a certain extent, or maybe a big extent. So, what should we do? Well, let's think about this. The people who come in initially and all they talk about is their pains and the bad things that happen to them and their physical illness and all that stuff, you might want to think twice about it. Carolyn May says, what I do is I give them 3 times, and then I say, I care about you too much to allow this to go on, and I'm not going to listen anymore to this, to whatever they're complaining about. I think that's a great thing. I think also, too, when, we might want to second guess on these people to let them into our inner circle, because are these people so self-centered that they don't realize that you have issues and you have things you want to talk about, and it's not all about them. So we got to really think about who we allow into our inner circle. The other thing is that when we do it, I think some of us are guilty of it. I mean, I think I've done it in the past, maybe a couple of times, when I've really realized, like, wow, what did I just say? So think about it. Before you throw out all your pains, why not just leave them in the past? Because really, that's what we're talking about. We're dragging our past into our present and making our lives miserable. So remember that we talked about the wake doesn't drive the boat forward. It's just a trail we leave behind. Leave it behind. We don't need to continue to hash over the things that hurt us in the past and fill up our present moment that could be potentially happy with negative stuff that makes us sad. So maybe in the future, guys, if you're thinking about the past and about to express it to somebody, and who knows, maybe unconsciously use it as a tool to get what you want or to have someone else save your life, don't do it. It's not the foundation for a healthy relationship. And if you hear somebody maybe, complaining about stuff and continuing to do that same woundology concept, maybe you could tell them, I care about you too much to allow this to go on, if you want them in your lives. And hopefully it'll fix the situation. Kind of a tough love thing. All right, guys, till next time, God bless.